Hey y'all, welcome back to All in the Jeans. If you are already part of the Jean team, hey, how you doing? Glad you came back. What's up, family? And if you have not yet joined the Jean team, I ask that you go ahead and check out our page and make sure to subscribe. Hit that little button down there that say subscribe and go ahead and become a part of the family. We love sharing our life with you guys. Today I am doing a trim on my hair. So I typically stick to a 3-month schedule for trimming my ends just because I find that I get the best results. My ends stay from getting single strand knots and things like that when I stay on that 3-month schedule. Now I am behind schedule. I did a really good trim before I gave birth to our second child in April, and it's now September. And I'm supposed to do this every 3 months, so I'm way behind. So today I need to cut off not a lot of hair, but in my opinion, I think I need to cut most of the color out of my hair because I see the damage that is like at my ends. You can kind of see it too. I'm going to try to show it to you. You can see where my hair is super thick and wavy up here, and then when you get down to this little area, it's kind of limp and thin and just lifeless, and it also, my hair also tangles a lot at the ends of my hair, and I know that's due to my ends needing to be trimmed. I have a lot of single strand knots, so yeah, it is time. What I am going to do today is I'm going to actually stretch my hair using a blow dryer. I know a lot of people don't like heat. I don't mind heat, so I'm going to use a blow dryer, and I'm going to show you guys how I blow dry my hair really quick, nothing special, and then I'm going to show you guys how I typically trim my hair. Since I've been natural for Since I've been natural for 7 years, I have always trimmed my own ends. I think I've had it trimmed, like I think I said this in a previous video, I've only had my ends trimmed by a professional like 2 or 3 times maybe. And my children are also going to be awake, so you may hear screaming or yelling or something like that. So just, you know, deal with it, I guess. I don't know. You'll be all right. I'm going to use a heat protectant on my hair. I always use this Tresemme Thermal Creations heat protection. It heat protects your hair to up to 450 degrees. And this is what I use when I blow dry my hair, when I flat iron my hair, all those things. I don't know how much heat protectants actually work. I feel like they really don't do much, but in my mind, I feel like it's doing a lot. So I'm going to be using this heat protectant for my hair. And so yeah, let's get into this video. To blow dry my hair, I just spray the heat protectant all over, spraying a generous amount just to make sure my hair is covered, and then I smooth it out through my hair, just making sure that it's in there really good, and then I part the section that I want to be in blow drying, and I get started. Now I'm not doing anything to this little section in the back. That's where I had an undercut, so I'm not trimming that. It's fine, there's no damage to it. For my blow dryer settings, I do it on the height setting, medium heat. My blow dryer gets really hot, so I don't use the high heat setting, but I do it on high, meaning that it's blowing out the fastest that it can, and I use medium heat. To blow dry my hair, I use the tension method, meaning that you group your hair together and you pull on it as tightly as you can, and you just run the blow dryer down your hair. You don't let your hair go, only to regroup it as it stretches, but yeah, you just hold your hair and you just run the blow dryer down it. Once I'm done doing the tension method, as you can see, I take my Denman brush and I do the chase method after that, meaning that you brush your hair and you chase it with the blow dryer in the back. That helps to just pull it as straight as possible. Once I'm done with that section, I twist my hair just so that it can be out of the way. Okay, so my hair is stretched out now. My goal is to cut most of the color out of my hair, if not all of it. I don't know if I'm that brave yet to cut all of the color out of my hair because that's a lot of color, but I want to cut out most of it at least. How do you know you need a trim? For me, the things that I follow to tell me when my hair needs to be trimmed is one, which I feel like is the biggest. You get a lot of single strand knots. So single strand knots are signs that your hair is splitting. So yeah, a lot of shedding, just a lot of tangling in my hair. Those things let me know that my hair needs to be trimmed. And when it comes to color treated hair, or hair that's been flat ironed a lot, you can see the difference in your texture from your roots to whatever the damage is or whatever the color is. So when I see a difference in texture and curl patterns, I know that the ends of my hair are damaged and I need to go ahead and trim them. So that's basically where I'm at now. Also, if you have not watched my postpartum shedding video, go ahead and watch that. One good thing for postpartum hair is to get a nice trim after you've had your baby and your shedding kind of starts. So about the 3-month mark, it's good to go ahead and get a nice trim for your hair so that as your hair starts to regrow, it can be nice and healthy. If you do not like heat on your hair, which is totally fine, go ahead and watch my how to stretch your hair without heat video. I have no idea if that's the actual title of it. I'll make sure to tag it at the end of this video of how I stretch my hair without heat. It's a longer process, it's an all-day process, but essentially I get the same length from blowing my hair out or doing it that way. So yeah, let's get into this trim.
Yeah, so I had to take a break from recording, and after being around my kids for a little while, this is what happened to my hair. Let me brush this out real quick.
Okay, disclaimer, I am not a professional. I do not have a license. This is just something that I do with my hair. Why did I hit my chest so hard? This is just something that I do to my hair after I've looked up different ways to trim your hair. But if you've never trimmed your hair before and never had your hair trimmed before, have no idea what you're doing, go to a professional. By all means, go to somebody who knows what they're doing to get your hair trimmed. Me personally, I know my hair, I trust myself, and I don't mind if I cut too much of my own hair. So I always start with my hair, part it in 2 sections, part it down the middle as much as down the middle as I get. And what I'm gonna do is I start from the bottom on both sides and I go up to the front so that I make sure it's even. When I'm mostly in the back, I'm just pulling my hair out and I'm cutting it down at an angle, and it's going to create the shape that I want. And when I get to the front, I'm going to kind of pull my hair down in front of my face because I slightly want bangs possibly, or I just kind of want my hair a little shorter up here. I'm just going to part my hair right here. My clips do not match, and that's all right. I don't have that much time to do this, so using what I got. So this is about the amount of hair that I'm going to do in each section. This is how you know where to cut when it comes to your hair. You see how my hair is thick, 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 thick all the way here, and then when we get down here to the ends, it's frayed, it's thin, it looks jagged, it's just weird. And even if you even look at your hair, sometimes you'll be able to see where the single strand knots are in your hair, and that's typically the area where you want to cut. So when I parted my hair, I kind of parted it at an angle, and that's also then I'm going to be cutting my hair at this downward angle. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just pulling my hair as straight as I can possibly pull it, trying to group as much hair together as possible. And then I am just going to cut my hair in a downward angle. When I parted my hair, I parted it up in an upward angle. That way everything will just kind of fall in place. Now I'm just running my hands through my hair and combing through it. Usually I can tell where knots will be based off of where my hair tangles or how rough it is. So if I still feel knots or tangles, I'll trim a little more just to make sure I got as much of my split ends as possible. As I said before, I like to kind of evenly trim my hair. So I'll do a section on the left, and then a section on the right, and then a section on the left, section on the right. I just kind of go back and forth between each side of my hair just to make sure that everything is even all the way up, and you'll even see me pull on my hair a couple times throughout this video just to make sure that it feels even and it's hitting the same place on my chest. Now we are at the top of my hair, and this is where the majority of my color is. So honestly, I'm just winging it at this point, just trying to cut as much of it out as possible. In the beginning, I was trying to go for a specific shape, but I just kept being interrupted by my daughter who had gas, and she kept waking up. So at this point, I was like, let me just trim what I can and just get done. When I get to the front of my hair, I evenly part it on both sides, making bangs pretty much. And like I said before, my only goal is to cut out color really, as well as of course the split ends. So I'm just cutting across and going up as high as I want to get out as much color as I feel comfortable with cutting out. Now, as always, separate your hair down the middle and make sure that it's even on both sides, and that your hair is falling at the same place. And then after that, just keep it moving. Alright y'all, so my hair is trimmed for the most part. I did not get as much color as I wanted to, and I really didn't get the shape that I wanted, but my hair is even and I'm pleased with it. Now I will go in and kind of do some extra trimming just to make sure that my hair doesn't look completely out of shape and wacky. If you decide to trim your own hair, I hope this video was somewhat helpful for you. Please let me know down in the comments below how it went. And as always, we love you guys. Bye.